say some houses are haunted, but this one doesn't wait for you to enter, it calls you in. I grew up in a quiet Pennsylvania town where not much ever happened. You know the type. One main street, a gas station, a diner, and a couple of schools. But on the outskirts of town, tucked behind a patch of dense woods and a rusted gate, there was a house everyone avoided. We called it the Lennox House, but last fall, something changed. It had been abandoned for as long as anyone could remember. Windows boarded up, paint peeling like old skin. You drive past it on the way to the lake, and even if it was 90 degrees outside, the air would grow cold as you passed. It wasn't just creepy, it felt wrong. I never planned to go near it. No one ever went near that place. The light flickered slightly like someone was walking past it. No one even owned it. As far as I knew, I had just gotten back from college for Thanksgiving break. It was late, around midnight. I was driving home from a friend's place when I saw it. The gravel crunched under my boots as I approached the porch. The boards groaned under my weight, and the door, though warped and swollen from years of weather, stood slightly ajar. The Lennox House, standing silent in the trees, but now one of the upper windows was glowing orange like a candle was burning behind the glass. The staircase creaked with every step, and when I reached the top, the hallway was pitch black, except for the glow coming from the last room on the left. I slowed down. I don't know what compelled me, but I parked at the side of the road and stared, and on the far side of the room, a single wooden chair facing the window. I should have driven home instead. I got out of the car and stepped through the broken gate. He was completely still, head tilted downward, hands resting on the arms of the chair. I couldn't see his face. The air grew still, not quiet still, like sound had been sucked out of the world. I didn't knock. I just pushed it open. The inside was exactly what you'd expect. Cobwebs, dust, rotting furniture. But the air was freezing. My breath came out in fog. And then I heard it. He didn't move, but the words were clear, close. The moment I crossed the threshold, the air returned. The wind blew. A dog barked in the distance. It said his name, a voice not soft, from upstairs. Come up. It wasn't threatening. It was calm, inviting, almost. I should have left. I even turned to go, but my feet carried me forward against my will, almost. The door to that room was open a crack, but when I described the voice and the room, his face dropped. Come in, the voice said again. I pushed the door open slowly. It was a child's bedroom. Old wallpaper peeling away in strips. Broken rocking horse in the corner. The glow was coming from a candle on the windowsill, and sitting in the chair was a figure. A man, maybe. Or something that looked like one. I barely breathed. The knock came again, not loud, just steady. I stepped back, and he spoke. You heard me. His voice didn't match his posture. I wanted to run, but something about the way he said it, it wasn't a question. It was a fact. I turned and bolted down the stairs, nearly tripping, and burst out the front door. I jumped in my car and peeled away. My heart pounded for hours. The next day, I told my friend Connor what happened. He laughed, at first thought I was messing with him. I've heard that too, he said. Last year, I went up there with my cousin. We heard the voice. I didn't sleep well for days. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw that figure in the chair. 2 nights later, I was in my room when I woke up suddenly 3:13 a.m. Someone was knocking on my window. I live on the 2nd floor. I didn't move, tap, tap. I pulled the curtain back just a sliver. Nothing was there, but faintly to faint for most to hear, I swear I heard it again. You heard me. I don't drive that way anymore. I transferred schools, moved across the state. But some nights, even now, when the wind dies and the world goes still, I hear it in my dreams. A soft voice in the dark, calling me back.